Right now at 5, a father killed in front of his own son during a Craigslist sale gone horribly wrong.
Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Laz, aka MotoBroo, and today we have another story time video about a Craigslist deal that went very wrong. So let's get into the video, unwrap all these details, and see what happened. So this story starts with a father and son who are selling their dirt bike on Craigslist. It's an 85cc dirt bike, I'm pretty sure, 2-stroke, and they're selling on Craigslist. They get a buyer. They're about to go meet up with the buyer. They think, you know, everything's good. They're about to go sell their dirt bike. They don't really think much of it. They meet up with the buyer. They're talking. They're showing the dirt bike to the buyer. Everything looks good. But this is when things start to get a little fishy. So the buyer gives them a wad of cash, and the dad's counting the money, and the dad's like, yo, this ain't the right amount of money. Like, I guess they're short a couple hundred or maybe 1,000. I don't know how much they're short, but there wasn't enough money. And the dad's like, here, take the money back. Like, I need the full amount of money for this bike. And the buyer was like, no, like, I guess no, and pulls out a gun. So the dad and the son, this is still like when they're looking at the bike, they're running back to their truck, like trying to, like, you know, get out of there because homie has a gun, you know, like they don't want to get shot. So they're running back to their truck. Next thing you know, the dad hops in the driver's seat, and I guess the buyer with the gun runs up and shoots him in the head in his own vehicle.
Right, and the father and that 15-year-old son, they drove all the way here to Belmont Heights in Tampa from Pasco County, from Holiday. They put their dirt bike onto the bed of their pickup truck and drove to this street corner that we're standing on right now. They thought they were meeting somebody who had responded to their Craigslist ad. Tampa police say that 16-year-old Ramontre Williams met them, shot and killed back. They also say they found the dirt bike near his home when they arrested him. The victim, 44-year-old Jimmy, back of Holiday, as we've been telling you. His 15-year-old son James was with him. Neighbors we spoke with say they heard the gunshots. They actually say that kids actually saw this happen because they were sitting on a front porch.
He told his dad, I told you not to do this. And he just, you know, and it just touched me in a way that because I have kids.
I mean, it's just a tragedy. And the worst part is his son witnessed this whole thing go down. His son is literally witnessing and, you know, in the trial against this murderer, aka the buyer of the dirt bike. Well, not even the buyer, the robber of the dirt bike. And it's just such a sad story. Like, so the buyer shoots his dad, and literally, I guess they take off. I don't even know if they took the bike or not, but the son is literally on a 911 call saying, like, yo, someone shot my dad. Like, I'll play the recording right now, like, but it's just so sad, so be aware. Let's play it.
Stuart Beck was 15 years old when he made this frantic 911 call.
911, my dad just got shot. He's dead. My dad is definitely dead.
Stuart, now 20 years old, wiped away tears as he relived those terrifying moments.
Dad, I love you, man. Don't die. Don't die. Oh my God.
Here's Stuart telling a judge about it nearly 2 years later.
My dad was getting to the driver's seat and he got shot.
So as you can see, like, it's just, this really, like, hits my heart, especially because it has to do with, like, selling dirt bikes. And as you guys know, I'm always buying and selling some bikes. So, like, this incident could really happen to anyone. And I really want you guys to be careful, and I just want to spread awareness. Like, the reason I make these story time videos is just sort of spread awareness of what can happen, so maybe you guys can be a little safer with your Craigslist deals. You just always got to be careful when you're selling dirt bikes on Craigslist. Like, I really want to, like, throw this out there because you just never know who the buyer is going to be. You might think, like, yo, he's just going to buy my dirt bike, he's going to give me the cash, but you never know what's on his mind. You never know what he's thinking. Maybe he's thinking, oh, I'm about to rob this guy, he has no chance. You never know what he's going through. So just always be prepared. Always meet at a public place. Meet somewhere where there's a lot of people around. And also never go by yourself. This is one of the things that you should never do, is if you're buying a bike, never go by yourself, because you literally don't know what happens. Even for myself, like, I've bought pretty much all my bikes by myself, and I always look at the the profile picture, and I like look through their profile because I always buy it on Facebook so I can sort of see like who they are. So I'm always looking at their profile and being like, yo, is this real? Is it sketchy? And I try to be pretty good in that, and my judgment is usually good where I'm like, okay, this is straight, this is like a good like legal bike where we'll have no problems. But then again, you never know, it could be a fake profile. So always be on the lookout, always watch, because you just never know what someone's, you know, intentions are. But as you see in this footage I'm about to play, the son is literally a witness in court against the murder of his dad, which is just so sad how his son has to testify for his dad. You know, like, it's so sad, and I feel so bad for, you know, this whole situation that happened. I wish, you know, that would never happen to him or anyone, because it's just, you know, it's terrible. It's got to be so stressful and hard for the family, for the son, and I really wish him the best.
And I'm Jamison Euler. These two teenagers now in jail accused of a Craigslist killing in a Tampa neighborhood. And tonight we have the new details about one of the teenage suspects.
ABC Action News reporter Carson Chambers joins us live at the Tampa Police Department, where she just learned he's been in trouble before. Carson?
Right, Tampa police arrested that second teenager, a 17-year-old, late last night, but we are also learning his 16-year-old accomplice has been accused in the past of some very disturbing crimes.
That was a 16-year-old who took a life. So these are kids, you know, these are kids taking lives.
Two Tampa teenagers now charged with first-degree felony murder.
16 and 17 in my demographic, you treat as a grown man. You know, I moved out of my house when I was 16. I was still in high school.
17-year-old Dante Johnson arrested just last night. Tampa police believe he pulled the trigger in a Craigslist robbery turned murder. The shooting left 44-year-old Jimmy Beck dead and his 15-year-old son without a father.
Father and son made a run for it.
He had turned the ignition over and the truck started, and then the firearm was shot.
Which is, you know, the son's dad. So the son is witnessing this whole thing go down. And he's literally like 12 or 13 years old, watching his father get shot in the head. Like, it's just such a sad story, man. I really don't wish this upon anyone because it's just so sad. But yeah, guys, that's today's story time. Rest in peace to the father. I really hope the son is doing well. If he sees this video, hit me up. Definitely down to shred. I don't know if you ride anymore, but I'm definitely down to shred. And just sorry for your loss, man. I really hope the best for you. And for just the murderers, like, it sucks because like the people who killed someone's dad, and now they're gonna be in jail for the rest of their life. Like, it's not a win-win. It's just, you know, it's just a bad situation. Like, no one's winning in this situation. It's just terrible. But remember, we're posting bangers. I got some crazy videos lined up. I'm hot as hell in this garage right now. But I'm out here making videos for y'all. Remember, stay safe out there, for real. Stay motivated. Remember, life's a roller coaster full of ups and downs. So enjoy the ups. Love you, gang. Peace!